We're back.
I'm Casey.
I'm Crystal, the wine.
And food experts for the Manhattan Beach Lodge.
We are down at the Tiki on November 6th.
Recapping our 2020 Wino Vino events.
2020 has been a very, very interesting year, but luckily weather allowed us to have some really great outdoor events.
We kicked off the season June 25th featuring Italy, where I served arancini cakes, prosciutto wrapped asparagus, a little antipasti, and bruschetta.
No, bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
So this year's events featured 8 wines. We started with a rosé, we ended with a Moscato d'Asti. It was such a fun way to kick off the summer.
It was. July 30th was a Lodi, California, where I served a pork belly salad with a little apple, and we were lucky enough that Joe cooked us off a couple amazing briskets to serve everybody, and they were amazing.
Joe Tui was our presenter at that event, who worked for Lang Twins Winery. So that event really was all about Lang Twins wines. We had rosé, we had Chenin Blanc, we had different Zinfandels. It was really fun to pair that wine with Joe and Casey and have such a wonderful event.
It was. August 20th, we featured Australian wines, and pairing foods with Australian wines wasn't the easiest thing to do, but we pulled through. I started with a nice citrus currant salad, moved on to meat pies.
But it was like an American meat pie. It was way better than I think what anyone envisioned a meat pie being.
Way better than what Australia is used to. And my sous chef did an amazing pavlova.
So with the wine, Australia, we did Sauvignon Blanc, we did Chardonnay, we did a Grenache, and then we ended the event with a chilled Lambrusco.
Lambrusco, not Lambrusco. I've been corrected many times.
Australia, Lambrusco. Okay.
September 24th, we featured my favorite, Napa wines, where I started off with the seafood chowder, moved on to a short rib entree, you could say, and then we finished with an apple spice cake trifle.
All very good, but Napa is also my favorite, so the wines were pretty next level. We had Mum, Bubbles, we had Farniente, Chardonnay, Stag's Leap, just to name a few, but again, we had 8 wonderful wines. This event was also our last outdoor event, which was under the lights. It was a little cool because it was the end of September, but it was so beautiful and so fun to be outside.
Really kicked it off.
It was pretty cool.
Last Wino Vino featured South America on October 30th, and we were so lucky to have one of our great friends, Matias, come in. Matias is from South America. He's Chilean, and man, did he bring some great food to the table. We started off with Crystal's seasoned popcorn, actually.
I made it that day at noon, just so everyone's aware.
Matias then did 2 different varieties of empanadas. He did a short rib with potato croquette, and we finished with a tres leches cake.
Tres leches.
Tres leches. I'm terrible with that one.
Matias, yes, is from Chile, and he really brought the food. I don't know about a lot of people, but South American wine is probably not my favorite. I did find a few wines that night that were pretty great, but we had a sparkling brut with the popcorn. We did an unoak Chardonnay, a white blend. I mean, Malbec side by side with that wonderful short rib. I mean, it was really, really special. Okay.
Great time.
Last but not least, so summer events were great. 2020, Wino Vinos, we loved them.
So much fun.
But how do we end the year? Winter wine pairing dinner.
With cake bread.
Cake bread! Hence what's on the table right now. So, 5 wines from Cake Bread. 2 are always on our menu, Chardonnay and Cabernet. But we're bringing in Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and a Merlot.
Yeah, absolutely. And pairing with this is so easy compared to Australia. Sauvignon Blanc, we're just going to start with some Butler Pass apps. Going to the Chardonnay. It was so popular with the Napa tasting that I'm doing the seafood chowder again. Pinot Noir, I'm going to move on to a Salmon Wellington. Cabernet, I'm going to go with a slow roasted beef tenderloin, which will be fabulous. I mean, it's filet. What can you say? And the Merlot, I haven't decided yet, but you know it's going to be dark chocolate.
For sure. All right, so for the Cake Bread dinner, limited seating. You know, we still have some COVID policies going on, so If you are interested, please go to mblodge.com. I am taking reservations for this dinner due to the limited seating. You can also email me, Crystal, CRYSTAL, at crosslakereservations.com. Cross Lake the city, reservations with an S.com. We will have the menu and details up on mblodge.com once we have them finalized. We do know it is $98 a person. That includes all the pairings, all the food, all the things. It's going to be really, really special.
It has been a great year for wine events. Thank you to all of our attendees and presenters.
We are looking forward to our wine pairing dinner featuring cake bread.
We hope to see all of you there.
Clank, drank.
I'll be there.
So, stay tuned for 2021 wine event information, the We Know Vinos. We will start as early as we can, depending on COVID and weather, for sure by June, but maybe May. We'll kind of see what happens. So just kind of stick with us and we'll send you information when we can.
Cheers.
Cheers.